Hi there, hope you're doing well. I'm H of the Stage, vocal coach, musician, singer-songwriter, and it's been a while since I've checked out Michael Pangilinan on this channel. Today I'm checking out Bakit ba Ikaw? Bakit ba Ikaw? Let me just check.
Bakit ba ikaw?
Bakit ba Ikaw? And it translates to why you. So without further ado, let's go check it out together.
Wish 1075.
Mala ng aking masilayan, tinataglay mong kagandahan. Di na maawat ang puso, sa'yo ay magmahal. Laman ka ng puso at isipan, di na kita maiiwasan. Pag-ibig ko sana'y pagbigyan.
So first impression, first of all, the backing track seems to be a bit loud for him because immediately as the song started, he took one headphone off of his ear. Another thing that I always associate with Michael is this amazing R&B voice, and that's what we're hearing here today. So let's continue listening.
Bakit ba ikaw na iisip ko at di na mawala-wala pa? Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na ngang iba. Ayaw na paawat ng aking damdamin. Tunay na mahal ka na. Sana'y hayaan mong ibigin kita.
Beautiful.
Maghihintay pa rin at aasa.
Okay, so we're going into the second verse, I think. Basically, his voice is very high position, and that's what these R&B singers usually do. I have a feeling that the airflow is really tickling his soft palate because it's all kind of up there, but it sounds very beautiful, very kind of soft, and it makes for his voice to sound light, which makes these runs really kind of achievable. If your sound is a bit more wider, a bit more yawnier, when you yawn, the runs are really hard to achieve. When you make your voice softer and lighter, it's easier to achieve, but it still takes practice, and he's just doing it masterfully. He makes it almost seem too easy.
Masaya ka ba pag siya ang kasama? Di mo na ba ako naaalala? Mukha mo ay bakit di ko malimot-limot pa?
Yeah.
Naman ka ng puso at isipan, di na kita maiiwasan. Pag-ibig ko sana ay pagbigyan. Bakit ba ikaw ang naiisip ko at di na mawala-wala pa? Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na ngang iba. Ayaw nang paawat ng aking damdamin. Tunay na mahal ka na. Sana'y hayaan mong ibigin kita. Maghihintay pa rin at aasa.
Another interesting thing about R&B in general is that singers are kind of tending to go more into that nasal space. And I have a feeling when they want to achieve a bit more energy, that they're even doing a bit more squeaker sound. So they're going even more nasal when they want to achieve something a bit stronger, And I can hear that in his voice as well, especially when he's going to higher places. So just keep that in mind as we're listening to the rest of the song.
Sa pag-ibig mo na may nagmamay-ari na. Nais ko lang malaman mo na minamahal kita. Bakit ba ikaw ang naiisip ko at di na mawala-wala pa? Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal na nga
exclusive on Wish 1075.
Perfect technique. Perfect technique. The dude is really focused for every single note. You know, listening to these singers is almost scary how pitch perfect they are. And Michael is definitely one of them. You know, you can hear that he's singing the most from his throat, but that's just kind of that's what's needed for this style. You know, this is not opera, this is not classical singing, so you kind of need to kind of lean on your throat a bit to just get this voice color. And then the thing that I've talked about, the nasal space as well, it's just something that makes R&B style sound the way it does, and I like it. You know, it's not something that I listen to every day, but when I do, and especially when it's done this perfectly like Michael does, it just sounds, you know, sexy and sweet. You know, you can really hear that nasal space, but it doesn't sound weird. You know, at that point, he's opening it up a bit more, going a bit downwards. And what I want to say, sometimes when the audience is listening and when we vocal coaches say nasal, they often think about that as something bad. It doesn't have to be. If it sounds weird, if it sounds like this, you know, it could be bad. But nasal just means a bit more upwards, you know. So you're not singing like this. You're not widening it up, you know. You're not singing again. It depends on the style, what you want to achieve. But when you're going a bit up there, you know, making it a bit softer, a bit lighter. And then when you're going, you know, like almost like you want to hum. And that's exactly what he does at the end of the song. So listen, compare this part and the ending of the song, and you can hear that he's always keeping that vocal position a bit higher than some other songs that you might hear on the radio. Ooh, definitely a masterclass in singing. Going a bit wider there. Very focused, very clean. So adding a bit of that very sensitive fry, you know, almost like he is yearning for something. Now humming. Now.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, you can really learn a lot listening to amazing singers like this. Just breaking it apart a bit and listening carefully, you can really understand some of these things and you can implement them in your singing. That doesn't mean that you're going to imitate somebody's timbre or their voice color. That's something else. But imitating or kind of learning from their approach, their style, you can learn quite a lot and you can implement some of that in your own singing. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share with your friends. It will mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see these videos for anybody else and also support the channel a bit, it will make me so happy if you join the Patreon page because that's where everything is happening. What can I say? Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.